What's up YouTube? The Random Outdoorsman is back, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Leatherman Squirt ES4. So to start out, like always, is going to do some quick specs on this little thing. Since it's a multi-tool, it has very many features, weighs around 2 ounces, has a small knife, a double-sided file, a small flathead screwdriver, a larger flathead screwdriver, and a small bottle opener there, and a sharp pair of little scissors. And then opening it up, you have the main pliers, wire strippers, and wire cutters. So now that we got the specs over with, this is the original version, I'm pretty sure, of the Squirt. I think they've made a couple different versions. The black was, I think, the first one they came out with. They also have the blue and some other colors. If you've seen the Squirt ES4 versus the PS4, the difference is the PS4 does not have the wire strippers. It just has the standard needle nose plier grips, like made for bolts. This is made for the little wires, though, obviously. So I actually really like this. I don't like carrying multi-tools just because I generally carry a knife just for the purpose of a knife. I just want to be able to cut with it. But once in a while, whenever I do need a multi-tool, if I need to be gripping things, cutting wire or something like that, I need a file, small scissors, a couple little screwdrivers, I'll put this in my pocket because it's so small, fits well in your pocket. The Rasp is really nice. You'd be surprised how often you need a small little rasp like this. I've used this on so many jobs, so many, not jobs, but so many little everyday things that come up, and I'm just surprised, like, man, that was really helpful to have that little rasp on there. You see, the one side is a little less aggressive than the other side. This side has the crisscross pattern, this doesn't. And it also has the rasp on the bottom, so if you need like a fine little edge file versus the whole big flat side, you can also use it to file down your nails. The little knife, I rarely use this little knife. It's just basically good, you want to cut open some tape on a box. If someone asks to use your knife, you don't want to give them like your main knife. You're like, oh, that thing is huge. So just let them use this. Uh, the scissors are amazing. Scissors are incredibly sharp. I'm so surprised when I use these. They cut paracord very well. Sometimes I keep this as a tool for my paracord stitching and stuff because of the scissors to cut it, and then also these small little needle nose pliers to grab the paracord with. So you're probably thinking, so the ES4 versus the PS4, if you're considering buying one or the other. The ES4, like I said, has the wire strippers. They work very well. They have not dulled. I have not had to sharpen these. The wire cutters there also work very well. I find that these little small pliers here, even though there's all that down there, these little small pliers pretty much do everything I need them to. Now, if you're going to be tightening like quarter-inch nuts or something, you might want to get the PS4 because it has that more adapted to the nut tightening versus the wire stripping. But personally, I love this little thing. This is probably the only multi-tool I'll ever carry. It also comes with a 25-year warranty from Leatherman. And also, it is around $35 on Amazon. That's a little bit pricey for me for a multi-tool, but I think that if you're going to just get one small one to carry around with you, I would totally pick this one. So, I think as one last little feature, this little keychain ring here, it kind of folds down into the knife there, so you could take off this little ring, and that kind of almost goes away. So you don't have to worry about that little thing flipping around all the time, moving around. But that's it. I love this little thing. I would totally recommend that you buy this if you're going to get a small little multi-tool. I've heard this compared to the Gerber dime. The dime is a little bit more kind of aggressive and sharp. This fits in your pocket well, doesn't really snag on anything. I have not personally held the dime or used it, but I think I would prefer this just on what I've seen. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Try to keep it quick so that you can find out what you need to know quickly. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, tell us what you want to see next, and happy trails.